Ladies and gentlemen.
How's it going, guys? My name is Mando.
My name is Papo.
My name's Bucky.
And welcome back to another episode. I know I've been out, but we are back. We are back.
Simón ese.
I fucking blanked.
Well, kids, that's what drugs does.
What?
What?
Fuck off.
Dude, imagine doing drugs.
Yeah, that's so
getting
cool.
on jumping out of a plane.
Oh my god.
Add drug of preference in that situation would be cocaine.
Stop promoting shit. What the fuck is wrong with you?
You hard was stuck, dude.
Yo. Motherfucker just promoted cocaine.
But how you guys been?
Coca-Cola, wait, Coca-Cola, Coca. I'm good,
Yeah.
bro. Good.
No, go.
I just said I'm good.
Oh, you good?
Yeah.
Nothing special this weekend?
I'm thinking.
Bro, I don't even know. I'm blanking. I think 5 weeks straight waking up at 2 a.m. and getting probably like a total of 5 hours of sleep. And then working the rest of it isn't
It's not
good.
Dude.
Probably need to take a day.
I went to 7-Eleven on the way here, and I pay, and the guy's just looking at me, and I'm like, did it go through or not? And then he's like, what? I was like, the payment. He was like, oh yeah, thank you. I was like, dude, you good?
Bro.
He's just like,
Bro, he's probably brain dead right now.
Brain dead as fuck.
I'm blanking.
that happens to me a lot, dude.
I'm like blanking right now.
Have you seen the meme, or not a meme, but like the picture where there's somebody just like, and then the little thing going around,
Buffering?
buffering, like,
buffering,
como dice, espérate, güey, estoy agarrando señal.
That's what I was telling this motherfucker. When was it today? Earlier today? He was like telling me a million fucking things, and I was like, "Yo, bro, give me a fucking second, bro. My fucking processor isn't fucking working like it used to. I have an early 2000 processor, bro."
Yo.
I was like he was like telling me like a whole bunch of a list of fucking things, or at least it felt like that. And I was just like, "Fuck, dude, I can't even process the first fucking thing you said, and you keep going." I was like, "Hold up." Oh my god, bro.
Hold up. I was gonna tell you guys something else. I need to write. I need to start writing stuff down, dude. Like if I were to show you my phone right now, I got a bunch of alarms, like, so I don't forget stuff.
Yeah.
And then sometimes I put the alarm and I'm like, what was this one for?
Nah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got a whole bunch of fucking alarms too. Like I got ones to pick up my kids, or to like wake them up, to go to school, get ready and shit, take them to school, pick them up. I got ones for fucking waking up at 2 a.m, fucking go to work, come back. Fuck, dude.
My boy's giving a whole detailed description of his routines in the morning.
Fuck.
What a fuck.
Have you gotten to the point where you're like, what's the meaning of life, or what's the point of life? I've been to that point.
Bro,
I was like, what's the point of doing this?
I'm like so into like either work or the kids or sleeping that that's why I keep blanking.
Jesus Christ.
Bro, I'm telling you, like, I'm just working a lot right now. But
How you been, man? You look like you're lost too.
Nah, dude. So I went to this fucking seafood place. What was it, last weekend? Let me tell you, boys. Fucking sold me a platter of crab, supposedly, and a whole bunch of
you can
shit.
eat or no?
Nah,
Oh,
there's a whole bunch of
that's
shit.
pretty fucked up.
It was a whole bunch of shit, right? And that's what the menu described, right? So when I get it, it was a whole bunch of imitation crab and clam and all that shit. It was like fucking $90, bro.
What the? $90. And
Yeah.
you got imitation crab. That's crazy.
And And so like I'm like, what the fuck, dude? So I'm looking for like the two bunches for a bunch of fucking crab legs, snow crab legs. I get to the one set, right, and I'm like, all right, might as well just eat these motherfuckers, right? So I eat one, and then I'm just like, this is not it, dude. And it's supposed to be cooked into like a red spicy sauce or whatever. None of it, bro. Nothing was spicy. Nothing was good. Nothing. And I'm like,
you want to shout out the restaurant? No, probably not. Well, let's not do that.
yeah, it's gonna get too local. But I would.
Yeah.
So,
But you fucked up. Not going to a place where you could do all you can eat.
dude, I
Crabs.
go and tell him, I'm like, dude, this is dog shit. Your menu doesn't say is you're gonna fucking give me 3 tons of fucking imitation. Like, what are you doing? And he was like, oh, that's what we use to fill the plate. I'm like, yeah, fill the plate with bullshit. $20 of fucking a $13 bag from Walmart of imitation crab. This is what you're gonna fucking feed me for $90. And yeah, so that was that. I eventually took it off the tab, right? And bro, as I'm driving home, dude, bro,
Twisted your stomach.
dude, there's been fucked up situations in my life, and that was one of them, dude. Nothing worse than having to blow up somebody else's bathroom.
Where the fuck were you going?
I can't get too much into detail.
Yo, what the fuck?
But
Hey, at least you were nearby,
Yo.
dude, 45 minutes back.
I would hate you
Oh,
if you blew up my fucking bathroom right after that.
Oh, dog. I'm sorry.
You're never coming back to my
Dude,
house.
I went and I was like, I'm so fucking sorry. I'm so fucking sorry. But
Did
I'm
you at
gonna
least
have to.
fucking Febreze the damn thing?
Oh, yeah. They had a nice can of tropical Febreze in there. So.
Look, why do they use the tropical? I'm just saying because
Yeah, it's
we're using it in the
tropical
house.
dookie.
Oh my god.
Tropical dookie, dude.
Hey, yo, we're
You
not.
just open the door and just a fucking fat fog of fucking mist because of the Febreze comes out.
You know,
Whenever I see somebody speeding, I'm like, man, that person probably needs to go use the bathroom, and that's what they're speeding for.
Dude, it was-
Because imagine, what do you do? Imagine you have to get to your house and you're like maybe a mile away, and you're speeding because you have to go,
Yeah.
and then you get pulled over. What'd you do?
oh, dude.
I'm
saying,
telling the cop, I'm sorry, I gotta use the bathroom and dipping the fuck out.
dude, no, I'm sorry. I'm gonna be like, sir, I'm gonna step out of the vehicle for you, but I will unload this right now. I do apologize. I do apologize.
And like the
in
worst part
advance.
about it, like y'all ever get that sensation where the closer you get to home when you need to use the bathroom really bad, like
It's
the
mental,
worse
bro.
it gets.
Yeah,
the
it's mental.
worse the fuck it gets.
It is mental because you know what I tell myself? I'm like, hey, if I know I'm 10 minutes away, I'm like, just give me 20 minutes, I'll be fine. Give me 15.
Yeah.
And the crazy part is that after like 15 minutes, 20 minutes after, I literally, if I'm not in the toilet, it gets, I can't control it. I can't control it. Like, there's been times, dude, I'm like, okay, hold on. I know, like, just, that's like 20 minutes,
yeah.
but like,
Barely fucking make it.
yeah.
Yeah, I remember one time I was flagging, dude, and it was in the woods. Like we were like in the hills, my boy. In the hills. Like nobody's gonna come. Nobody's gonna come. We're flagging just to be safe. Right? So I'm like, yo, I gotta go to the bathroom, right? Nobody answers, bro. Bro, 45 minutes pass. Yo, I gotta take a fucking leak, dude. Come. Nothing.
Bro, I would have just left the fucking
Yo,
sign
I
standing.
have to take a leak. And he ignored me. So what I did was I put the paddle right here. It's like, zzz. I'm fucking being right the fuck here. I just sent it, right?
Fucking
So
dumb.
then they relieved me, right? They relieved me. Same thing happened to him. He was like, yo, I gotta go to the bathroom. And I looked at him, I was like,
I would have done the same shit. I'd have been like,
yo,
all right,
I
good
gotta
luck.
go to the bathroom. I got a Gatorade bottle from my truck, right?
Mhm.
And I was just like,
You use it.
use it. Yeah, and then next thing you know, he had the bottle of piss and raised it like this. I was like, yeah, boy. Yeah,
Nah, that's the worst, dude.
Bro.
that's the worst. You guys want to see something cool?
Yeah.
This mask is really tight. Buy a Nike mask. Nothing comes through
You
it.
just got a wet. You got a wet spot
It
on
didn't
your
go through?
mouth.
Nothing goes through it, dude. Nothing.
It just looked.
Now it looks like I got a wet spot here.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing comes through it. Because like I thought about it because you were talking about it, and I was like, intrusive thought the whole way through. Intrusive thought. And it doesn't go through. But anyways, so it's been some crazy stuff. And I haven't been here to speak about it. So
Simone, what you got?
some very anti-Semitic situations. It's like, no.
You know, to this day, I still don't know what that is.
Anti-Semitic
Yeah.
means it means anti-Jew.
Oh.
Yeah. But no, so we got the first American Pope. You guys heard about that?
Oh,
I saw
yeah,
that shit.
dude.
Pope Leo the 14th. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, why is it the 14?
So when you become a pope, you
you
have to
choose
choose
a
a name of a saint or
Yeah.
something like that.
Oh, so there's been like 14 popes named Leo.
Mm-hmm.
Or 13 before him.
Before him.
He's the 14th, yeah.
How
And then fucking, he's from Chicago.
Yeah.
But he's like from Peru, like his family's from Peru or some shit like that.
Nah,
No?
He's definitely from Chicago.
he was
Yeah.
from Chicago. He was in Peru.
Oh, he was in Peru.
Like, I don't want to say he was whatever he was doing, like as a
Missionary? Or what?
un sacerdote.
Oh, he was a father? Cardinal?
That's
yeah.
different, right? I think he was doing the Lord's work. We're going to
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
He was
yeah.
working in a church in Peru. So he speaks Spanish.
Yeah,
Obviously Italian too, but
yeah, because he was giving a speech like after they chose him or something. It was in Spanish.
I did not know that.
yeah, I think he speaks like not three, like 5
Dang.
languages. Though.
Damn.
Imagine how cool. Be like, hold on, I'm gonna say it in English and I'm gonna say it in Spanish and then.
I'm going to say fuck you in 3 languages.
Tell this guy.
But, yeah, I thought that was pretty cool.
They're saying that he was just pretty much believes in the same things.
Is it me? But like, do they choose them
That's
quick?
so crazy.
How do
I
you
felt like
choose
that went really quick.
How do you choose someone so quick? For it to be like the I guess the beacon of light. I guess like you think that would take a little bit longer, no?
So I think they already have like a group of people that might be the ones, because you know the popes are.
It was
usually old,
133 people.
and then
Cardinals.
everyone votes.
Right.
Vote.
I guess.
I think like the whole situation of the ritual or whatever the fuck it is, or the tradition, is just for like show at this point.
Yeah, because
I think a lot of it is just admin.
it's like black smoke. White smoke. Yeah. That's all it was.
So, apparently, when Pope Leo was a kid, some old lady told him that he was gonna be the Pope when he got older.
Real?
Yeah, he was gonna be the first American.
There you go.
Now, apparently, some people were saying that Trump helped him to be the Pope so the church gets more money from the government, from the United States, something like that. Because him being American, then he will help or find a way for the
For
US
the
government.
You're saying like the government would get more money?
No, I mean like there would be
The Vatican and them could work hand in hand, is what you're saying?
basically, so
Something
that
like-
because
yeah.
it would be helping people, right? So
Yeah.
let's just say the government, the United States government, I might be wrong, would be giving like money to
Yeah.
people, but would they get really?
Yeah,
give it
that's
to
why.
people?
That's why when you said helping, I was like,
Yeah, apparently, allegedly. And
yeah, no,
yeah, we don't know, man. I mean, they make a bunch of money though.
Like the Vatican is the richest fucking
No.
place in the world. So I mean, how much do they really help? Let's be honest.
Do they get paid?
Yeah.
The Pope?
They do.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
the Pope.
Yeah, they get
They do.
paid. But it's like, like
Pope
I-
Francis was like supposedly didn't take the money and would use that money to help the people. But I don't know.
fuck that, man.
I mean, but then again, you can't really do anything.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't go.
Buy luxury
Yeah.
cars.
Yeah, because
But
they
you
just
can't
look at
do
you
anything.
like, you know.
You're just a figure basically.
Now,
that
like,
sucks. What the fuck?
I don't know.
I
I don't
mean,
even.
'cause
I
they-
didn't realize that you get.
If
paid
I'm gonna be
to
the
do-
Antichrist, I better fucking take something.
What the fuck? Yo, this guy.
no, but listen, because I was, they were saying that he's like what was the Pope before him? What was his
Francis?
name? Francis. He's like 2.0, or because he believes in the same things he believes.
Yeah.
Meaning, like, he would probably support, LGBTQ.
Oh yeah.
I don't
Cute.
I fucking hate that shit, man. Fuck.
Because here's the thing: the reason why they doing that, they're saying like, hey, because in the Bible says like if you get married, you get divorced. They're like, some places they're like, oh, if you divorce, you don't belong in church. If you are gay, church is not, the traditional way. They're like, it's a sin, so we don't want you there. It's not true. What they don't want is you continue doing the sin.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
But what he was saying is like that's why a lot of churches are empty because we still using the old way, so we have to allow these people so they can come to Christ. But you are doing the opposite of what the
yeah.
Bible's saying.
Yeah.
You're welcoming what
You're accepting what they're doing. You're not
fuck no.
correcting what they're doing.
Bro, if I was a pope,
No, because I was talking, I was looking in the corner. I was like, "No, the camera's here."
I was saying like if I would be the pope, if I had like a position of power, y'all all fucked up, dude. All of you motherfuckers fucked up. I'm fucking ruling that shit with an iron fist. You are not gonna do that homo shit in my church.
I think.
And this is why they probably wouldn't choose you as pope.
I'm sorry, dude. You're not gonna fucking be doing that
not
gay
just that.
shit in my
There's a bunch
church.
of other stuff too that apparently.
No, you have to go. It sounds like you have to go through a lifetime of being a priest or whatever
Yeah.
it is to even consider becoming a pope.
Yeah, because you're like.
And like you can't be too young, you can't be too old. Like you have to be the ripe age of fucking 69 apparently.
Really?
Because he's 69.
Is he? Who was the youngest one? Who was the youngest?
This motherfucker is dirty as shit, man. You see that shit?
I swear.
He said the ripe age of 69.
Bro, it
And
wasn't
then
even
looked
a
at
joke.
everybody.
No,
and
y'all
said,
looked
"You got
at
it?
me.
You got it?
No,
You
y'all
understood it?"
You said you get it? Did you
Yeah.
get it?
Yeah, bro.
Bro, I wasn't. Y'all just looked at me. Your eyes say a lot, motherfucker.
Oh, hell no.
Bro.
You looking in my eyes
He's
like that, bro?
69, is it not?
No, I was just looking for the
Oh.
youngest pope, and he was Bennett.
Benedict?
Yeah, I don't know what.
Let me see.
I didn't go to school though, I did go to school, but what is that?
Oh, fuck. I need my
Is
glasses.
that 4?
9th.
That's
a
9.
nine?
Yeah.
So he was between, according to Google, he was between the ages of 11 or 20.
Damn.
Imagine being a 14-year-old.
You said 11 or.
That's what it says right here.
I would have
Well,
sent
but then
so quick.
It says the youngest pope is considered to be either Pope John XII or Benedict IX. John was elected at the young age, potentially as young as 17. And Benedict, he was also elected at a young age, between ages of 11 and 20.
Yeah, I guess it makes sense because you know how like the lifespan of a person back then wasn't so far. You know.
I think they did it because you're like, oh, you're young, so you're pure. I don't know.
I don't know.
I would think.
I wasn't even trying to make a joke out of it. He literally is 69. He's Robert Francis Prevost, whatever his last name is 69.
He's 69.
Yeah, 69. I wasn't trying to make a joke of it. He's 69. It just came out
All right,
the
you
wrong
dirty
way.
All right. Well, did you guys hear about the judges that got arrested?
Yeah, I heard something about it. See, the one who was hiding Tren de Aragua.
Oh, the one that was probably letting his wife get railed?
We didn't, because they
my
were saying that she was the one who brought them home.
Oh, nah.
I think. Might be wrong. But if that's the case, you know what was going on. They still might be wrong.
And then I'm the one that fucking makes. What the fuck? All right,
Serious.
bro.
Seriously, brother.
Nah, but that's just no way you're gonna let fucking your wife bring a whole bunch of men home like that.
I think
was
that's
just
what they're
straight
saying.
men?
That she was. Yeah.
Oh,
Now,
yeah, she was definitely
The
getting
guys from the Tren de Aragua, they're not stupid. They're like, we're gonna do and have guns and take pictures with him because if he wants to get rid of us, we're just gonna show everyone the photos of him being with us with guns and stuff. Because I think that's what happened, right?
I honestly, I didn't look into this one too much.
So I think I'm just saying because what I saw in the
Yeah.
news, right? And the memes, obviously.
That's crazy. I saw more about the Wisconsin judge. It was, you know what I'm talking about?
The sex trafficking.
No.
Who?
So, her name is Judge Hannah Dugan. She was in the Milwaukee County Courthouse, and on April 25th, she was doing a case where an undocumented immigrant appeared before her, and this immigrant or this man was being charged for a DV case, or a domestic violence case. And ICE was there to pick him up. So what she did is she snuck him out through the back door to help him escape, and just got in the way of ICE.
What was it? You said domestic violence.
Yeah.
Why?
There's probably
That judge
something
was
else
probably
to
getting
do.
railed.
No, dude, it's he's like, it's the only thing that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean,
But the thing is, what a dumb bitch. To throw
unless
away
the
your whole
motherfucker
career.
threw a
I'm
shit
saying-
ton of fucking money at her.
If you're a judge, you can't
yeah.
do anything to help him. Like, hey, I don't know, help him get papers or something instead of just do what she did.
No,
Honestly,
Which made it worse.
he doesn't deserve it.
I mean domestic violence.
I mean, everyone's.
But I mean, if it's
I
probably
mean,
not the right
I don't
person
think,
to help.
not the right person to help.
I
Not
just
even
think the
for
way she did
publicity.
it, she messed up.
She fucked
fucked
her
up.
whole
Yeah,
career for
that's what I'm
nothing.
saying.
Dude.
You
She
fucked
did
up
not help him.
your
She-
whole life.
yeah,
Your pension, everything.
Doesn't she go to? Can't she go to jail for that shit?
Oh yeah, she goes arrested
Yeah.
immediately.
Well, that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Like, she did not help the guy.
No,
If anything, she made it worse.
Yeah.
they made an example of her.
Yeah.
But,
Which
Think before
Should
you
have
do
happened.
something, man.
it should
You know
have.
what I mean?
you
I
said-
was just, I said she should have thought.
Well,
You know what I mean?
clearly
Like-
she wasn't thinking.
What was she thinking? Like, they were gonna catch
Bro,
him
my
someday
thing
anyways.
is,
But
like,
like,
what did she gain from it? What was she gaining from it?
That's what I'm saying.
There was something she had to have been gaining from it. Because there's no way you're gonna throw your whole career
You are-
and fucking
Liberals
just risk
don't think,
for one
dude.
person.
liberals don't think. They're just too fucking stupid to actually process something before they fucking do it.
Like, if I'm not gaining anything out of it, well, too fucking bad. I mean,
that's what I'm saying. You're a judge. You could probably do something to actually help the guy.
yeah, this motherfucker just made it worse.
And then she just ruined her life.
She's probably going to jail. Fucking,
And well, even if she doesn't go to jail, she's definitely not gonna be a judge anymore.
No, yeah, she's fucked now.
she lost everything, bro. But
What does it take to become a judge?
law school.
Yeah. Been lawyer.
Like all the work you did, just
Yeah, it's a lot of shit, dude.
Like
man, like
it
why would
takes
you
a
do that?
long time. Like I'm fairly sure you have to go through like a whole bunch of tests and all that shit.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But I just want to understand. Like, I want to understand why was she doing? Like, what was her goal? Like,
That's
what
what
was she
I'm
trying to
saying.
do?
Like you have to have. There's no way that you're gonna do it just to do it. You know what I mean? Like you have to gain something out of it. Like whether it being that she got fucking railed by this nigga, or if she was getting money from this guy. You know, that's
But
literally
still, I
the
feel like
only
if
two
he was
fucking
getting
things.
paid, then she would have done something. You know what I mean?
I highly doubt that it was the money. That's why
Definitely
I
not
said she's
the money.
definitely getting raped.
No, it's just really stupid decision making at the end of the day. It's always been like that with Dems, dude. Honestly, it's just stupid decision.
I feel like they try to help immigrants, but they end up trying to help their own ones.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, you clearly committed a crime, so we're gonna try to help you, but forget about the ones trying to do the right thing.
They
You know what
already
I mean?
fucking forgot about Abrego Garcia. It's fucking joke.
I don't know, dude.
It's just
Publicity.
publicity.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Publicity.
you know they want you to talk about something while they're doing something else behind.
Yeah. Distract you from like from the real problem.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's crazy, man. Like thinking, just throwing your whole career away for something that I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Maybe in the moment, like you said, like who knows what she was getting from it.
Yeah, I'm telling you, there's no way you're gonna fucking throw your career for nothing. I mean, you had to have been gaining something from it, and it definitely wasn't fucking money.
This motherfucker.
I'm sorry, unless this motherfucker that was going to get deported was rich, which I don't fucking think.
Maybe he was. Nah, let's not say. I was gonna say something stupid.
Say it.
Nah, bro.
Send it. Full send it.
Nah.
Full
Say it, dude. I'm about to
I
say
forgot.
some things.
You say it.
You
Say
say
it.
it. I don't know what you're gonna say.
I don't know what you were gonna say.
I forgot, dude.
Oh.
We know you didn't forget. Bro. Definitely getting robbed.
So you guys remember the tunnels in fucking New York?
The
Jew
Jewish,
tunnels?
The Jews, yeah.
The Jewish tunnels.
Yo.
Where they
so-
found the mattress, the
Jews.
bloodied mattresses and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was watching a video that popped up. Have you guys heard of Matan?
No.
The young kid plays serious. He's done like a whole bunch of podcasts with an accent. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. The one with the long hair.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's always serious, but sometimes he cracks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he was this is old stuff, and it popped up. I don't know why, but it popped up, and he's doing this fucking interview with this rabbi, and he's like, "Are the tunnels real?" Look, I'm about to put it up. I'm about to pull it up.
I mean, imagine you're a rabbi and you go. What was rabbi?
Rabbi.
You going to have a conversation with somebody that would definitely ask you that question though, like.
Yeah, no, I'd be definitely.
That's
on
probably
that.
the first fucking question.
I'd be definitely.
Regardless of
on
who
it.
the fuck you are.
He's like, have you seen a video where there's a guy in the first start, like the conversation? He's like, why are you gay?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's
Hold on, look.
straight
Look,
to the
look,
point.
Look.
The videos of
No,
it.
there was a basement adjacent to the.
Do you have any information? Do you have any information
Oh,
you
yeah,
can
I see
tell
the
me
guy.
about the Jewish tunnels that were recently discovered in New York?
All right, what's your take on what happened?
I don't know. I saw one video of this Jewish guy coming from under the ground. It was like a little air vent. I saw him crawling
Yeah,
out.
there were no tunnels. There
I
was
saw the videos of
No,
it.
there was a basement adjacent to the synagogue. Your mind was altered. You had just gotten off Twitter. You saw a bunch of nonsense, and you were probably like, "Whoa, that's crazy." There's like little kids, rabbis, and tunnels.
Do you have any information you can tell me about?
Okay.
I
I'm
mean,
sorry.
There's just too fucking big of a coincidence for you to say that was just an adjacent basement.
It's gonna sound fucked up, what I want to say, but you are doing what people say you guys do. Gaslighting it like you guys aren't doing shit and you're doing it. But it's like, how the fuck is it how is it coincidental? How are you gonna try to gaslight me to say, oh, it's just a basement adjacent?
I mean, yeah, you got to come up with.
We weren't
You know,
we
men's-
weren't building any tunnels.
So dumb.
Yeah, you would never be like, oh yeah, it was us. No, like they're not.
And like there was like
denying it.
videos of them coming out of like fucking sewers and shit.
Yeah. Like, come on now. Like, how do you hide something like that?
Yeah, like how, and the thing is, like, people, like, houses, they were going under houses and everything, and they were like, I'm hearing people. There's no way. I'm hearing people. Like, there's definitely somebody under us.
Oh, shoot, imagine you.
And
in the
those
basement.
motherfuckers were, like, under their houses and shit. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? And then, this, like, I see this video, right? And it's, like, the rabbi saying that stuff. I'm just like, bro, usual suspect doing the usual thing, dude.
Bro,
There's just no way you're just trying to bullshit.
yeah.
Like, gaslight, oh, yeah, no, we didn't have a whole tunnel and have a whole fucking tunnel.
I mean, yeah.
And
'Cause
the police followed it, so it's not like...
I mean, yeah, 'cause they need to have, like I said, they're not gonna be like, oh yeah, it was us now. They're gonna deny it, and they have to have a
And then
answer for the question.
Yeah, I guess. It's just...
I don't know if it was, I think you were the one that sent me it, but it was a video of like some tradition that the Jewish people do of like cutting the baby's foreskin and shit and then sucking the blood
Yeah.
of the baby.
There's a few cases where in New York, the rabbi gives the baby herpes.
What? Why?
They suck the blood of the fucking... Right, straight off the pistol, man.
That is stupid, bro.
Like, yeah, and that's a tradition supposedly.
There's like
What?
so much stuff.
Why that's
Yeah.
I don't know what you gain from that.
Bro, if
Yeah, what do you gain from it, bro?
there's like certain things in the Talmud that it says some real fucked up shit, dude. Real fucked up shit in regards of young kids and the goy, but it's crazy stuff.
Bro, I gave my fucking self a stomach ache from that.
What?
What I just said.
Yeah, dude.
Like, that shit's sick.
It's super hard to see. Like, I saw like a video where they're doing the fucking the ritual,
Yeah.
and
Really, that shit's sick.
it's sick as fuck. Sick as fuck, dude.
Nice. Even if it was fucking tradition, bro, we're in modern days. We could probably change a few things there. You know, let's by like just not doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a fair fucking statement. You know,
But,
you know,
like,
even the
that's-
popes fucking modernize. They fucking say that it used to take fucking weeks, months, and shit to fucking choose a pope. Now it just takes 2 days. Like, come on now. If the popes can do it, I think they can do it.
Listen to this. So, I got a message on one of our accounts where the guy was like,
Oh,
you talking about Lev Tahor
Oh shit.
was good, but the good thing that when I was saying it, I covered my face for it. Yeah, dude, because he said that he had a huge account and he was talking out on that type of stuff, and they fucking took all his meta accounts off of talking that stuff. He was like, "Good thing. I know people are gonna tell you to take off that mask, but it's only for one reason. Don't
yeah.
take it off."
Do it.
Yeah, you should do.
Hmm.
Take it off.
Do it.
But once you take it off, there was another one in there.
Oh, that would be funny as shit. That would be funny as shit.
Do it.
Kill him.
Do it.
But yeah, I just thought I would say that.
I mean, yeah, because think about it. They're everywhere.
I guess Bucky and I are kind of fucked.
Nah, dude, you know what I've been seeing on Facebook, dude? Dude, so, you know on Facebook, like, it shows you people you might know,
Yeah.
which normally you will have people that are from work,
Mm-hmm.
people,
Like-
your friends
Like
or friends
family
with them.
friends and shit.
But I've had a bunch of accounts that look like they're fake, meaning like there's older people.
Mm-hmm.
Why would some old lady and have their either white or Hispanic or black going through my because I'm not sure if it's like Facebook will show you like the people you might know, because I'm not sure if it's because they search your profile or seen your profile. I don't know if that's how true that is, but the amount of people is like, oh, people you might know, most of them they only have one picture.
Oh yeah.
And it seems kind of suspicious.
Well, I mean, I can't
It's the
really.
fucking elites, bro.
I can't really say much. I don't.
Yeah, he doesn't know how to use Facebook, but
Yeah. I am almost like
Nah,
not social media present,
I'm not that present.
and by almost not, I am not.
I'm not that present on social media.
I have better things to do. Clearly, working. I think,
Yeah,
like
you
I said
spend-
before, I think like the most that I've done social media is probably TikTok, and that's just looking at the account and the comments.
I mean, I have a bunch of people. I don't know how many thousands of people on Facebook, and I probably know maybe like 100 of them.
Dude, I don't even have much people on my shit. A lot of people just like just to delete me, bro, because of the shit that I post. I honestly
I probably
don't
have
care.
You know what I was
like
thinking the other
5
day?
people.
hmm
You know how people like if you're liberal,
Right.
you can post whatever you want. And I was just thinking the other day, and I forgot who I was talking to. I was like, I have free will. I can honestly post,
Yeah.
do whatever I want. Honestly, I mean, it doesn't. I mean, for people, like I could say that I support Trump. I could say I support Biden. I could say like basically whatever I want. Like, and I just feel like sometimes people just feel like, oh, if I say my opinion, I'm gonna get somebody's gonna get offended. But like Democrats, though, let's just say, or liberals, they can express their feelings, and everyone's supposed to
Yeah.
respect that. You know what I mean?
And then when they can't get their point across, they just start yelling.
Yeah, so that's what I was thinking the other day. I was like, you know what? Because the amount of people, like I have a bunch of people. I mean, everyone that I know, most of them, they just like to keep their opinions to themselves. And there's a few people that I went to school with, and they even, you know how on Instagram they can add you to like close friends and stuff.
Yeah.
And I can see their opinions because that's where people actually, I guess, express how they feel, express how they feel. And I'm like, you know what, man? I really don't care if you go against what I believe But I was thinking the other day, I have free will that I could reply to some of that stuff. And just be like, explain why do you believe stuff you believe, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
No.
Because it's not me trying to hate on you, but I just want to understand why, and I'll show you, and I'll tell you why I believe what I believe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like the conversation we were having the other day, where I was like, "This is why I believe this. This is why," and then I missed. Okay, like I told you straight up, this is what I've read, this is what I've seen, and this is why I believe it, and this is why I stick to it. Like,
You ever watched the?
it's
y'all
super
remember
hard.
The
to-
crackhead kid. The crackhead kid.
where the fuck is this coming from?
That's all I could think about when I said the liberals scream at you when they can't get their point across.
Christ.
Are you seeing the one that's like, welcome to the neighborhood?
Yeah,
And you're not welcome. Yay! And then you start a song.
yeah, yeah,
But no,
sorry.
like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
there's
like. I just don't understand why you have to.
Like, what happened to
Censorship.
freedom of speech? What happened to
It's
that?
that commie bullshit,
Like,
dude.
what happened to
I was
that?
listening to a podcast with Joe Rogan, and I forgot was it Theobon? Forgot who it was.
Mhm.
But it was Joe Rogan. It was like, if you're a famous person, right, and you really can't, like, if you really want to be good with both sides, you know what I mean, you can't really express the way you feel.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Because if you do, then you might lose
The
money.
sponsorship, but this, that,
I
and
know
the
so.
third.
Yeah.
So he was like, do you think like famous people have like fake accounts?
Oh fuck yeah,
It's
Yeah,
just
hell yeah.
fuck yeah. That fake account.
imagine you probably have like 200 followers. You're just like a normal person, and you
Yeah.
got like, I don't know, like
Yeah,
some super famous rich person that just want to talk shit, I guess you could
Yeah.
say, and they follow you, and you never know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
yeah. This is why I wouldn't want to be fucking famous, ever.
So why are we doing this?
Why? Because I like to speak my opinion, and I haven't been. I don't speak all the way to protect you guys.
I mean, yeah, because
Yeah.
like I said, there has to be.
Yeah,
But still, what I'm trying to get to is, if we're supposed to respect their opinions,
Why
then
can't you
should-
respect
I mean,
mine?
like,
Yeah.
I'm not trying to
But that's what I'm
change
saying.
your
Like-
mind.
Like, what happened to freedom of speech? Like, what happened to that whole, What?
I got one. Go, keep on going.
Oh, like what happened to the whole, you tell me your point, I'll tell you my point. Let's talk about it type of situation. Debating about it. It's like not necessarily debating, but like I'll give you my knowledge, you give me your knowledge, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
So have you seen
What
have you
happened to
seen-
that?
Have you
Yeah.
seen there's a picture there's a 9 and then there's another 9, I guess, is it, or a 6. Anyway, so what I'm saying is that your point of view is different from mine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I can't change the way you think. I can't change the way you see things.
You can only take in the knowledge.
That's what I'm saying. So just because, like, you see something different than me, then that doesn't make you my enemy. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
How it is nowadays, right? Because if
Yeah.
you don't support or believe the same thing, you basically, if you disagree with them, then you're racist, you're, everything.
Well, where did that come from? There's this. Have you heard of you guys have listened to Michael Jackson before, right?
No.
All right. Have you heard that one song? Is that where it goes like, "All I want to say is that they
Oh,
don't
yeah.
really care about us."
Yeah.
Have you heard that song?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. So there's that, like, you know how they would say that he was a pedophile,
Mm-hmm.
right? But they could never prove that he was.
Yeah, they kept
they just
taking him to court
slandered
and
him?
shit. Yeah.
So in that song, he says something in regards to the tribe we were just talking about, right? And I guess apparently from what I've read is that he wasn't too fond of that tribe, right? And so when he took that song out, right, they censored the part where he mentions Jews. Yeah, dude. So the slander comes from him not liking that tribe. So when, like, obviously
Oh, so when he says they don't really care about us, he's talking about them.
and then he's yeah.
You know what's great? You know what's crazy?
And that's why they I'm sorry.
No,
and,
go ahead.
And that's why they slandered him and wanted to put oh, he was a pedophile, he was this, he was that, but nobody could ever prove anything. Nothing ever went anywhere. It was just total slander of his character.
Do you think he
and-
faked his death?
Who knows?
Because you remember that one video?
Yeah.
Don't forget what you were gonna say.
No, I already forgot. So just keep going.
Oh fuck! I'm sorry.
It
Dude, I hate when I do that.
No,
That's-
listen, because it was something stupid. I didn't know who Michael Jackson was until he passed away.
Until he died. Yeah.
Until he died.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we had.
I knew his
CDs.
music, but I was like,
Yeah,
I
we
was
grew-
young, dude.
We grew up on his CDs and everything.
Well, that's what I'm
dude.
saying. But I was like, I was like, oh, who was that? This other one
Yeah.
was the guy who walks backwards and stuff.
Moonwalk.
But yeah,
But fucking, damn, did I forget? Shit. Oh no, the video, right? Do you remember that video that they were playing that they had put his body in the helicopter, and supposedly like he got up, and everybody was like, he's alive, he's alive.
He probably is,
faked
dude.
his death.
He probably is.
Like,
There's a whole conspiracy theory behind that shit. There's this guy all burnt
yeah,
on the
that was
face.
I was
Yeah.
about to say that.
And they say that that's him in disguise.
Yeah.
And
The mannerisms
his
he has
yeah.
is the same as Michael Jackson.
And his daughter had a party for her birthday on the boat, and there was a man with an umbrella on the boat with the same features as him.
So yeah, I'm like,
Yeah,
there's a possibility that
he probably
'Cause-
did fake his death.
you know how there. I don't know if y'all ever watched it, but I think it was for like it was like a Super Bowl commercial where it was like a whole bunch of like dead celebrities were on an island. And there was like a cruise ship passing in front of the island, and everybody was like hide, and so they start like hiding and everything.
Oh,
from the
yeah, I
cruise
know what you're
ship.
talking
about. I'm like you know how they say that there's always a little bit of truth to these like commercials.
Yeah,
So it's like it makes you wonder. It's like, do you think like a lot of these people fake their deaths because of situations like that? Like,
I mean, I think is like you said that they're so famous and like it must be too stressful, and you can't really express the way you feel because if you do, then you can probably die. Like so, there's just let's just fake my death
You could
and just
probably
be a normal
die
person.
accused of fucking sexual crimes that you haven't committed, slandered out the ass. Like, if you look at it, right? Like Michael Jackson, if this is true, what I'm saying, right? He was slandered for his belief, right? And basically ended up paying with his reputation, ended up paying like mentally, you know what I'm saying, for this shit. Like being famous and not being able to talk how you feel about something is crazy. My thing is like, how do we get to a point where you can't talk against these folks, but and it comes to it comes to a point where they want to fucking take your money, they want to take this, they want to take that. Like I was listening to some guy with the same tribe saying that he wants the government to arrest, take all the money away, and basically have them pay with everything they have just because they talked against that tribe. And like I'm talking about Tucker. He was talking about Tucker Carlson and Candace Owens. Why? Why do you want to shut them up? If it isn't true, then just fucking let it be. Just let it be. You know what I'm saying? It's like okay, what's a great example of this?
probably poking too close to the truth. That's why.
It's just super fucking weird that you can't talk about certain things without getting attacked or without getting looked down upon or without getting like the fact that this guy hit me up and said, when you talk about that stuff, I was doing the same thing. I can't open accounts in certain banks, and like you need to make sure. Like people will try to tease you to take your mask off. Don't take it off.
Do it.
No. And it's like I know that people are like that because they want to fucking cancel you. They want to fucking shut you up.
So and didn't let us know.
Oh no, I let everybody know. My thing is that's why I just like I'm careful with what I say because I know at the end of the day, like it could affect y'all. Because there's a lot of shit, dude. There's a lot of shit, dude, that doesn't get posted out there. And it's so crazy because it's like, if one of us did something, right? Automatically, it'll be able to it'll probably be the first thing on Google, right? But you catch something else somewhere else, and it's a certain demographic that they don't want you to fucking see that are, like, possibly doing some fucked up shit. They fucking... Like
Oliver
put
the
that
Chimp?
all the way in the... Yeah. Bro, that fucking chimp. Fucking chimp. But, like, how the fuck does the chimp surpass Lev Dahor? Jesus.
Well, I mean,
But I
We
mean, that's a
know.
good example.
I mean, we know because there's a because it doesn't offend anybody though, and if you get offended by that, then you got problems. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I guess so. My thing is like I had this Guatemalan lady comment on the Lev Dahor thing. Oh, you're defaming people. You're this, that, and the third. Like, do your research. Like, bitch, I did my research. Sit the fuck down. You manipulated, bitch. I did my research. Like, I even found the website that supposedly helps victims of Lev Dahor. If you watch the episode, the motherfucker just talks off the clip. Like, listen to the episode. Listen to the episode, and I put all the facts on that cult and all the websites like that are against this cult on there too. It's like I put receipts and like I'm not gonna just like I don't like talking without having the research to talk behind it, because then there's a lot of people that are like, oh, you lie, oh, you this, oh, you that. No, my boy, I have receipts right here. Like, you know what I'm saying? So my thing is, a lot of people, my Christianity, in my eyes, is a Christianity that believes that we are the people of God. You know what I'm saying? And so, like, a lot of people have confused this, Christianity. Yeah.
We are.
Yeah.
Because
We are God's chosen people.
The second that they rejected Jesus,
Right.
they stopped being.
And this is the thing, like,
Chosen
there's
people.
this thing, like, where people manipulate the religion, and they want to treat other humans as above God or as God. You know what I'm saying? As more than mortals. And I just,
Like the Pope.
yeah. I don't agree with the Pope.
I don't either.
I don't, and I know a lot of Catholics that don't agree with the Pope. I just feel like you can't be praising a mortal.
I saw a video the other day. The guy was like, "Well, how do you justify Christianity?" He was like, "What do you mean?" He was like, "Well, they use Christianity to justify slaves and all of that, right?" He's like, "That's the problem." He's like, "Because if you're only focusing on just Christianity and forgetting the main point, which is following Jesus and trying to do His will, that's why we have so many problems. Because people worry so much about Christianity or whatever religion, religion, instead of actually the main thing that God wants you to do."
Yeah.
Know what I mean?
I believe God first. Viva Cristo Rey.
Because the truth is, you wouldn't. There's no way you can make people happy. You're not gonna.
No.
No.
I'm just
Anybody
telling
want
the
some
truth,
Zimbabwe?
and I'm good. Dude, I don't
You're
know, dude.
fucked up.
I don't know.
You do that shit every time.
I'm sorry, I have to. Focus
Listen,
off me.
so
You like how we didn't focus on
But continue. I'm sorry.
no, that was it. I was
Yeah,
just gonna say the same thing. Just looking at it, it makes me sick.
I was like, some Zimbabwe.
I mean, I guess we wasn't recording back then, right?
No, we
weren't
weren't
doing
video
video.
recording.
Oh, dude,
It would have been great.
funny. Like,
It
'cause
would've been
I was
great.
fine until I started feeling sick, like from.
No, when
I
I
don't know where.
when I saw him getting sick, because like I usually get peppermint and I got wintergreen. I don't even like wintergreen in my Copenhagen. I get Copenhagen mint, right? And that day I had gotten wintergreens in because there was no others in. So I'm like, I gave him some. And I had some in my lip, and then he's like, "Hold on, give me a second." He goes to the bathroom, comes back. He was like, I threw up, dude.
No, because I was fine, dude. I felt good. Like we were talking, and I don't know where it hits me.
Yes.
It hit me, and I'm like,
It might have. Was it because you had 8, or was it because you
I don't
didn't
remember.
eat?
No, it's just it's probably like too much nicotine. Una vez.
Probably.
So like as soon as he started getting sick, I started getting sick, and I was like, hold on, let me spit this out because I hate wintergreen. Like when I used to chew, right? I used to get if I would ever have to get like the wintergreen Copenhagen, that shit would make me want to it would give me heartburn. So like wintergreen period is disgusting to me, dude. But yeah, I'm sorry I did that to you.
nah, you're good. No, like you forced me. I had it before,
He
and it
did.
wasn't that bad. But I was moving. I was walking.
He did.
Yeah.
He did force you.
I guess I did. Bro.
You can tell the truth here.
It's a safe space.
Yeah, it's a safe space.
No, it's not. Turn off the cameras, please. But
No, keep going. Which was
no, I forgot.
Ah, damn. Look, I was gonna say, imagine feeling comfortable enough that you say, express your feelings to somebody, but then again, being comfortable enough to, you're just gonna judge and be okay with it. You know what I mean? Like if I was like, oh, I can't take it, and you're like, oh, you a little B or something. You know what I mean? He's still fine. But there's people you can't really say that, dude.
Yeah, no. Like I feel like with us, I feel like we can say whatever we want. and we're fine. You know.
Yeah, I'm just saying that because I work. Like I told you the other day, dude was like expecting me to apologize for something that I didn't think it was. Again, people get offended for little stuff, and I did apologize because
Oh, you're a big man, dude.
But
Because I would have never.
because I was like, you know what, I'm the type. If you offend me, I'm gonna tell you. If you're acting, this is another thing. If you're the type of person that you just start out of nowhere, you start acting weird. I'm like, yo, you good, bro? Like, what's going on? And if you're the type of person, oh yeah, bro, we're good, but then you continue being weird, I'm like, what's okay then?
It's kind of gay.
You know what I mean? Now, if if I start acting weird, right, or if you're doing something that bothers me, I'll go ahead. I'm gonna tell you. Say, hey, bro, what's going on? Or if you come to me and be like, hey, bro, like, you good, bro? Like, why are you acting this way now? I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm not gonna be like, no, bro, we're good, and then just
Yeah.
get back to weird, bro.
Yeah.
Like, grow up.
Yeah, I like when somebody tells me like, "Hey, bro, that bothered me." You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah, you might not change what you're doing, but at least you know it bothers you.
yeah, no, yeah. Like I can be an asshole, but if like I'm being an asshole, right, or if I'm saying something that you disagree with, tell me. Like, don't fucking be all weird about it, man. Like,
I disagree that you're wearing the mask right now.
bro, this is Hey, no, but yeah, that dude, I checked his page out right afterwards, right, and he's saying some pretty based stuff, like about taxes and about like actual issues that are going on, in our country with how the government is treating all this stuff. I honestly believe that there's unfortunate repercussions when you talk about a lot of stuff that are forbidden. You know what I'm saying? And then unfortunately, we're in a culture where freedom of speech isn't freedom of speech anymore. But thank the Lord that we can speak what we want to speak on our podcast, and we can speak what we want to speak as long as we're in fucking America. Because Europe is eating shit. The UK eating shit. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of these countries are eating shit, and it's unfortunate because like why the fuck do I have to like coddle other people's feelings? Why the fuck can't I tell you what the fuck you're doing wrong? You know what I'm saying? We spoke about how you couldn't say like how these countries can't say that they don't want more immigration because their culture is disappearing. Cultures that are thousands of years old are disappearing. Like you know how Conor McGregor wants to become president in Ireland. There's this town that was 90-something% Irish, and in this matter of 5 years has gone down to 30%. You know, so we were talking about how he was saying that he doesn't believe in the mass immigration. Like, it's fine if you want to come, but you're eliminating the culture. And that's type of shit that they try to shut you down for. You know what I'm saying? In certain parts of Europe. We got Spain that will fucking... No, not Spain. You got Germany that'll fucking arrest you in a heartbeat. You got the UK. They will arrest you off Facebook comments.
Dude, that's crazy.
And well, fortunately, we have the ability to speak what we want to speak. Unfortunately, we have cancel culture. And these people that don't like listening to what we have to say as a middle-class, blue-collar worker, we can't say what we want to say sometimes because we got these fucking weirdos that just don't accept any reality. You know what I'm saying? They're so into the manipulation that the media has, you know, put out. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's certain situations where I've had conversations, right? And you can immediately tell that they're just like, oh, this guy is a bigot automatically. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've had situations where people are just like, oh, this motherfucker's ignorant, or this motherfucker's rude, or this, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's just speaking facts. Like, I could state fucking facts, like straight off statistics, straight off anything, and then like all of a sudden it's a problem. You know what I'm saying? Like I've had multiple Instagram accounts shut down off of plain statistic. Just like if I see something ignorant as fuck, I throw it out there like, dude, that's ignorant as fuck. The statistic is this. Or, dude, the fact is that this, that, and the third. Bro, lost my fucking account. What?
I'm listening.
Oh,
No, I mean, yeah, because
this motherfucker
Bro, I
always.
didn't do anything.
So that
I was
was
just
smiley and
listening.
Yo, he already knows.
I was just,
Bucky already knows what the fuck.
bro, I was just looking. I was just listening.
But I just, what were you gonna say?
no,
sorry.
I'm saying is like I like to talk to people. Like, tell me your opinion, dude. I'm not gonna offend you. In fact, I'm not even gonna go against you. But once you give me the chance, like if I think you clearly, if I know you're wrong, I'm gonna tell you. And I expect you to do the same. But the thing is that people will like, oh, this is the way it is. If you're not gonna change my mind, and I'm not gonna listen to your opinion because I don't care. I'm like, be normal, bro.
Yeah.
Like, have a normal conversation. Tell me why you believe the way the things you believe, and if you say I'm wrong, why?
Yeah.
Why is I'm wrong, right? And if you're asking me a question, wait for me to answer it. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
You can't just get mad and then
Yeah.
it's just stupid, bro. Like,
And I love that about when we first started talking about doing this podcast situation, right? How we'd have an hour trip back, right?
yeah.
And we would talk about tons of things, bro. And like to put context into this, what we're talking about right now is, so we made this podcast because we would talk a lot of stuff in the work truck, and they had just put cameras in the work trucks. And we were like, bro, the people in the office are probably just like, yo, these motherfuckers are talking some crazy shit. We should just do
Yeah.
a podcast, right? So we would fucking just joke around like we're fucking getting recorded, and we just fucking just throw questions. See, like he would ask me a question, I would answer, and then I would ask him a question. What's your belief? This, that, and the third. And we just have that nice discussion. And yeah, this is how this was born. So like, it's good to have a conversation. I'm always open to listening to other people's ideologies or beliefs or whatever. And I'd like to question it. I'm like, as an adult, like I like to see where your head is at, and I like to show you where my head is at in about certain situations. So yeah, this is the main purpose of this podcast, to talk about that type of stuff. You know, some some things get controversial, you know, because for the most part, I like to say things that people can't really say. You know what I'm saying? Or like without like repercussions. And like, I know some people are like, oh, he doesn't know shit. But like, if you do your research, like, I try my best to do as much research. You know this.
Yeah.
You know this. And like, I hated fucking school. I hate fucking school. But when it comes to like proving a fact or proving something, it's always been a big thing to me to make sure that I'm not sounding like an imbecile, you know? But yeah, dude, we're just, I guess, blessed that we can still talk
Yeah, I mean, I
as
feel
much
like
as we do.
we do have, I guess you could say we do have the freedom to speak, which is not going to get out there for more people to listen. You know what I mean?
But I mean, that's going back to what you were saying. Yeah, we have the freedom to speak it. I mean, do we really have the freedom when, like, again, I don't want to use it as an example, but like, imagine, look, we got more than 80,000 views on the Oliver thing, and the Left to Horror only got like like 20,000 or something
Yeah,
like that.
and
So like, how much freedom do we really have?
of course,
You know,
Yeah.
there's always like a limit to the freedom we have of
yeah,
speech.
that's why it's good for us. It's good when you guys interact with the post. Like, it's fucking amazing. Like, it's the best thing ever because you help us get into the algorithm. Like, the more you listen to us, the more we are able to speak what we want to speak. And I don't speak just for myself. I feel like I can speak for a lot of people that believe the same thing. And we can all speak for a lot of people that think the same way. You know, we all have different opinions. We don't all have the same opinions. Like, this fucking dude when he didn't start talking till like the whole how he started seeing last year before the elections, how everything started going down, bro. So I feel like we all have different opinions, and it's like a nice mix of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I think that's how conversation should be. Being
Yeah.
able to still be friends with people when you have, different opinions. Like, don't, like I was just saying earlier, we have freedom, we have free will, we can do. We can do anything. It doesn't mean you go and do something stupid
Yeah.
either, right? You're not gonna get yourself killed either, or kill
Yeah, fuck
somebody.
no.
But I'm just saying, like, the same way people express their feelings on social media, and I don't. It's not that I don't care, but it really doesn't bother me. You believing that?
Yeah.
If you're against, like, what do I gain from unfollowing you or blocking you or thinking that you're racist or thinking you're gay? Like, what do I gain, bro? Like, I don't gain anything.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, I might even like your picture. I might, and doesn't mean I agree with you. I really don't. Like, I'm just doing what I guess normal people would do in another country. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
we're not trying to get divided. But what I was going back to what I was saying earlier, like, if I ask you a question or if I want to listen to your point of view or why you think that way, it's not for me to judge you. It's to understand, dude. Like, you know what I mean? Like, when you get to that point where it's like, I'm right, and you're wrong, when that person, you might be wrong. You know what I mean? Like, just, I don't know, just listen to the person. But be the type of person, because if I'm going to listen to you, listen to my point of view too.
Yeah.
Don't just, like, I'm not going to use that against you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Don't just storm off.
Yeah, I'm like, no, bro, like, think about it. Just because
The
you
second
think.
the problem is that nowadays, like the second you disagree, it's like all hell breaks loose. Either they start yelling at you, or they storm off, or they start calling you names, or they start judging you, and then it's like, bro, it's like, come on, now. Like
Start making up stuff.
I'm listening to your point of view to understand where you're coming from, to understand your perspective of things, right? The most respectful thing for you to do is to, at least hear me out, like listen to my perspective. That way you understand where I'm coming from. And that's the problem nowadays, that we can't do that.
Yeah.
It's not realistic anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, there are a few people out there that you can do that with, and it's a fucking blast to be able to talk to those people. But I mean, in reality, like, a good chunk of fucking people in this world, you can't do that with.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or don't have the balls to do it either. So
'Cause-
I feel like, yeah, this is a good platform to talk, But I think for now, that's it.
Hold on, before we go, remember what was the question we was gonna ask him last week? What's do you think we live forever? Do you think
Oh yeah, if we like when we die, do we die, or
you know how, like,
is there-
people live
or-
life
or do
because
we
once you
have
die
eternal-
you
yeah,
that's it.
like
it's
they
over.
say YOLO and
Uh,
shit? Or do you think that we live on, like we have like eternal life
So
afterwards?
in the Lord's book, it says that once we pass, we go to a state of, a dormant state, like we
Yeah,
till,
he
he
comes
comes.
back.
So with that being said, we do this ghost hunting thing, right? Which stay posted. Hinsdale coming again, and we're gonna do video. But with that being said, the question, just thinking about there being more life, it's like saying reincarnation, right? It's a sin just to think about it, So I don't know what to believe, to be honest. If in the Bible it says we go to a state of into a dormant state, right? Until the Lord comes, right? And we come back. But I don't know, dude. there's a lot of stuff that people say that like they pass away and they come back and they're like, no, there is something beyond that. There's a belief that like when you pass away, you go straight to heaven or hell. You know, like have you ever heard of that saying where they're like, oh, está en el cielo,
Yeah.
or they're in heaven?
Nah, I don't, because you know you're resting. That's what they call it, rest in peace.
Yeah.
You're actually just resting until the day when Jesus comes back. And I guess with people, I've met a lot of people like that. They're like, oh, you know, once you die, that's it, right? Thing is, if you actually, if you were able to step out of your body and just look at yourself with another pair of eyes, you know, just like the saying, and you start looking and like I said, you start seeing your body, like your actual body, like your flesh, and then you see your spirit. It's two different things, right? Because your body, it knows that it's not going to live forever. So what does it want to do? It wants to party, wants to maybe do drugs and do a bunch of stuff that definitely it's not going to help your spirit, which is the one that's going to live forever, depending on what you do, right? Because basically what life here on earth is just basically preparing you for what comes to the actual life after, right?
Right.
Because the Bible says that if you are not found on the book of life, then you are going to be sent to hell, basically. And that's going to be the second death.
Right.
That's when your spirit will basically die. But it's not going to... You're not really
dying.
You're not dying. You're
suffering
going to be suffering. So
for eternity, sorry.
I think once you step in, I guess, like how you said earlier, like, you know, like you wake up, you go to work, you go home, you get sleep. Like, it's the same thing. And I've been thinking about it a lot. Like, what's the point of life? That's why I came up with the question, right? What's the point of life? Because if you think about it, you can have a lot of money. And let's just say you stop working. Then at some point, you're going to get like, oh, well, you know, I went to China last week. I can eat whatever I want. I can be with whoever I want. I can get whatever car I want. But at what point you're going to like, you know what? It's enough.
You're never going to satisfy
It's like
the flesh.
Yeah, King Solomon. I don't know how you say it in English.
Solomon.
Yeah, at the end he said it like, again, like I learned this in Spanish, que la vida es básicamente vanidad. But
Yeah.
because after having everything, you still like, well, you still something empty.
Yeah.
And that is because your spirit feels empty. You know what I mean? Your spirit, you're not fulfilling what you're supposed to or what your spirit was meant for. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But your body,
You're
your
fueling,
flesh,
you're fueling the flesh and not the spirit.
like the flesh wants to, you know, like they say, when you're supposed to be praying, but the flesh is like, oh, I'm sleepy.
Yeah.
Oh, I should go to church to praise God, but like, it's raining. The
Like-
flesh doesn't want to get wet. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Like, it's like how rich people, right? Like, their goal is to make more money, more money, and more money, and more money. But like, there's a lot of times where you hear money doesn't buy happiness, which is true. Because I mean, you could have everything in the world, but at the end of the day, are you truly happy?
Right.
You get to a point. You get to a point where you have everything. Like you can get anything at any time, whenever you want.
Right.
Then what? You've gotten to a point where it's just
Yeah.
what the fuck else can I do? You know, like what else can I spend my money on? You know, so it's like you fueled your fucking flesh to the max at that point, and it's like, and you're never gonna get satisfied.
So I believe, all right, so talking about do we live forever? I believe that we can, but it's not in the flesh, of course. And it was probably spiritually if God lets you
It's
through the
always
doors.
through Him.
And when we go ghost hunting, I think that's when we go ghost hunting, I believe that 90% of the things, because I can't say 100%, because sometimes it's like questionable. And I hate to say that, but because like sometimes, all right, let me think about. When we go to ghost hunting, right? There's some things that are really like you could tell it's not. It's not
Yeah.
human. It's not human.
Yeah, like the Hinsdale house. It was
Yeah.
like
It's not
it,
human.
it was just such a big coincidence as like we were asking questions and it was like
Yeah, it's
the coincidence of how it was answering. It was just like I was having a genuine conversation.
Yeah, no, and like
So-
the recordings, like you could hear voices
Yeah.
that weren't ours.
They
It's not human.
couldn't have been ours.
Yeah, it's not human.
Not voices, but it's like a chant.
No,
that-
no. There was voices in the recording where we're doing Estes, the Estes method.
Was it?
There was voices. There was voices that were responding.
Oh, I don't know then. I think I didn't hear
Yeah,
them.
there was voices.
But the chants, that's another thing. Like there was chants in the background,
Native
Wait-
American chants.
which I mean, definitely wasn't us because we weren't even in the fucking house and we left the phone recording in the house. And I ended up finding another chant and
Yeah.
I sent it to. I told Mando to listen to it and it was like 2 months ago that I told you about.
Yeah.
Yeah. All
And-
because I was showing my niece.
When it's that type of stuff, I feel like that's residual energy, maybe. So it's like the walls can record us like a record.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like when you feed into it, like you could hear. Have you ever watched what is this called? Interstellar?
No.
Okay, so Interstellar, like the girl's like, oh, there's books falling in my room and there was nobody there, right? But on the other side, it was her father pushing the books, right? With his energy.
That's such a fucking spoiler for Bucky, man.
Yeah, it's a spoiler. But it's like, I believe that there's like a sort of probably like energy, because we're energy.
Mm-hmm.
Our energy doesn't just poof.
Because I mean, it was like I was saying last episode, like how scientists say that we're made of atoms and atoms can't be destroyed. And so, I mean,
What gives us consciousness?
like at
You know
that
what I'm
point,
saying?
it's like, you know,
What gives us
there
conscious-
has to be more.
It's like when you get close to somebody that you know is ill intentioned and you get those goosebumps, or you get that
You always
vibe.
get the
vibe
you're
that you're
always
like,
near somebody.
This motherfucker
Like,
is not good.
You ever have that sensation someone's watching you? It's like why? Yeah. But like it's like it's like something like that. Like,
Yeah.
you feel it. Even though you're not looking in that direction, you feel it. And then when you turn around, you tend to see someone looking at you.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people think like, yo, ghosts and spirits are like, oh, they're, some people think of them, talk about them, but they don't realize that they're
Imitations.
real.
Yeah.
Just like angels, right?
Mm.
And their goal is to destroy your spirit, though.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, like I'm sure somewhere in the Bible talks about, like, do not worry about what kills the body, don't worry about what kills the spirit. So, what people think, or the ones who don't believe in God, even the devil believes in God.
Yeah.
I mean, if you read the Bible, where the one time where Jesus showed up to a man who had an unclean spirit, and the unclean spirit was like, "Why are you basically tormenting me?" If that even is a word.
Mm.
Before your time, before my time, basically the spirit was talking. Like, and it says that he básicamente se humilló ante Jesús. So they know that Jesus is real, right? They know, and they know that Jesus wants your spirit. Jesus wants you to be happy, and because they don't want Jesus to have you, they're gonna try to attack you. That's like people was like, oh, my family member is watching me from heaven, and that's not true.
Yeah.
I saw my family member over there, but that's not your family member, though. Because whatever they did in life, their soul is resting
Yeah.
until Judgment Day. Before that, you're not. If you say you talk to your family members, or that's not true. It's just the same devil trying to
Yeah.
get to you.
There's this movie, I think it's one of the Conjuring movies, where it portrays this very valid um, where the couple lost their child, and the child used to play with these toys, and the woman would hear, right, that the toys were being played with, and one day she's in the mirror and she sees this kid, and it's her boy, and she's like, "Yes, come, come, come," right, and then little by little it started getting very malignant, right, started doing some stuff that her boy never did. She welcomed it, obviously, in the beginning, but towards the end, she looked at the mirror again. She looked at the boy, then looked at the mirror, and it was a demon.
It is, yeah.
She welcomed it because of her turmoil. So there's this one thing is like one thing I've been very big on is if I see a family member that has passed away or something, I know it's not them. At all times.
When you
at
say
all
see,
times,
you mean like physically?
physically,
See?
physically. At all times, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's always something spiritual watching you, whether you like it or not. They know how you lie. They know how you tell the truth.
Mm-hmm.
They know how you act. They know what you say. And then they can mimic you, right?
Yeah.
And they can fool you to believe that this is okay. But it's the same demon trying to have you question what God says in the Bible about that. So the minute that you start questioning it, right? Like, oh, this is my family member. You know what I'm saying? You start questioning what God put in, right? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
What God put in. So in that way, like you said, be careful what kills spirit. That's in a way, like, what if you die believing that that was your family member? Don't ask God for forgiveness. You're condemned. You know what I'm saying? So like this is why I'm saying like we can go ghost hunting. I know some things can be residual energy, maybe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I do not believe that. Like, you tell me, oh, it's nothing bad, and then I start hearing shit, seeing shit that I know for a fact is not human. Like, why would I fear it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
So
like,
why fear if they have no power over you?
but it's a sign that God gives you. Like, that's not good.
Yeah.
Stop. You know what I'm saying? So like, I enjoy this. Like, I enjoy the ghost hunting because I like seeing. You know what I'm saying? I like seeing. Like, I'm like, okay, cool. Like, if this exists, God has to exist. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, because
God exists.
definitely, like in the Bible talks, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, which is like humans fighting,
Mm-hmm.
but against principalities and powers and demons, pretty much.
Yeah.
Stuff that we don't actually see.
Yeah.
That's the stuff, like as you just mentioned, like there's demons over there trying to make you fall and make you not believe what Jesus said, right?
Yeah,
What
like-
God said, like.
Like my mother-in-law was like, I really want to see my grandmother, this, that, and the third. Like, I just hope I see her. And I'm like, be careful for what you ask, because the Lord is not going to let you see. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's resting. But the devil will fucking use that to
manipulate.
manipulate
Yeah, 'cause
you.
they know your weakness. And
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
would-
And sure enough, phone went off of the last voice recording she had of her. Her boy started saying that he was seeing her. And I told her, I was like, be careful with what you're doing, because this is not good. This is not something you want. You got to know what you ask for.
Yeah.
You got to know what you ask
That's
for.
the thing, because at that point you start giving it energy.
Yeah.
You start giving it energy, and I've told Mando, I've told my mom as well about stuff like that, because they're like, oh, I've had this happen to me, I had that happen to me, and like I've had stuff happen to me, and I tell them all the time, right? I haven't had anything happen recently, but like the most recent one was and this was not even the most recent, but it's like before the most recent. Like the kicking of my door. There was nobody home. I was in my bed, and my door got kicked. I had it closed, and I was like, bro. I got up right thinking that it was my little sister because I had been home and I had the door closed like the entire day. So, and I get up right and I open the door expecting to see my little sister. And bro, I was like, I saw the room empty. I saw everything was like dark. I was like, and then it hit me. I was like, oh shit, I'm home alone. And then I was like, the first thing that was like that went through my mind was like, bro, y'all really fucking made me get up from my bed. I was comfortable as fuck watching videos. I went right back to fucking bed and I kept watching my videos. I don't give it energy. Like, I just don't even, like, I hear it, I see it, and it's just like, all right, whatever. Like, I'm almost, like, I guess you could say almost numb to it, you know? And man was like, why are you like that? You're weird.
Yeah.
But, and like my mom, she's like scared of this stuff, right? And I'm like, yeah, but the more like you pay attention to it, the more you like think about it. Like you're feeding it, you're feeding whatever it is, and it's not a good thing because then that's what's gonna make it stick because it's like, all right, I'm feeding off of this energy. I'm gonna stay here. I can get a reaction out of you.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm like, yo, don't do it. Don't give it energy. Like, the more you think about it, the more energy you give it, and it's not good. It's not
Sure.
gonna end well.
You know, I guess that's what the Bible talks about always. Think
Mm-hmm.
about what the Bible says. Meditating. That's what meditating what the
Yeah,
Bible talks about.
like in my head, right? Like when I go to these places, I'm like, whatever's here has no power over me. You know, it won't do anything to me. Not saying that it can't. I just know that I have God with me. I know that He's there. I'm not gonna. I'm pushing my luck by even doing that specific thing, right? But I know that like I don't know how to explain it, but I
I
feel
know what you mean.
safe. I feel safe, you know? I feel safe. Not necessarily meaning I am safe, but I feel safe.
Because the way I see it is, because we know God, it's not going to stop you from doing stuff, right?
Yeah.
He will give you a way out. He will give you, before you do something stupid, He will give you a way out. But it depends if you want to take it or just continue doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
And eventually that's when, I heard a saying the other day, like when you start dancing with the devil, be careful because he might follow you home or something like that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I'm not sure if it's a song or something, but I was like thinking, because a lot of the times people are like, "Oh, God, help me," so I stop doing this, and it will help you as long as you're willing to do it. But God is not gonna stop you from doing stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's why there's so many people, so many crimes and stuff. We have free will. We can do whatever we want. And a lot of the times we don't have nobody to. I'm starting to believe, when I was a kid, you will see cartoons, you see a little angel and a little devil.
Mm-hmm.
I'm starting to believe that might be true, though.
To
I'm not saying we
to a
actually
degree.
have
Yeah,
that
to
right
a
there.
degree, yeah.
But it's
because
like,
there is a moral side of you that tells you don't do it, don't do it. Like if it's a bad thing, like you know it's a bad thing, it's like don't do it. But on the other side, you're like, if I do it, I'm gonna gain something out
no
of it.
one's
You
going to
know?
find out.
So it's like no one's gonna find out. I mean, you could do it and fuck it. You know, that's that other side of you. That's like that flesh side of you that wants it, dude. That fucking is craving that shit. But then you have your moral side telling you don't do it. But then that's up to you whether you choose whether you do it or not. You know, so it's always a battle. It's an internal battle. We all go through it.
But yeah, like the Bible says, we don't wrestle against flesh and blood, but spiritual stuff that we can't see. And yeah, I mean, that was the question, just to see what your thoughts on that was. And I guess That's the question for people watching if they want to answer. I mean, you don't have to, but if you want to, just what you think about the afterlife or what comes after life
Yeah.
on Earth. Like, is it
It's a
worth
big
it to
question.
be stressed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Stress about it. Stress about it. But with that being said, let's wrap this bad boy up.
Simón ese, thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening.
If
And
you made it this far.
yeah, make sure to follow us on IG, TikTok. Subscribe to our YouTube. We're on X, Facebook too.
Yeah. Get those view count up. I want
Yeah.
to see those comments. Some of the
Put us in the fucking algorithm.
bro, those comments were
Please.
fucking fun. Like,
But yeah, dude, stay posted. We're gonna do that Hinsdale trip pretty soon. It's gonna be a nice fucking video, hopefully, if my editing skills are good. But
I feel like it should be like an uncut thing, but it's gonna be so long.
yeah, no, it's definitely gonna have to be cut.
Cause like you know how they like when it's cut, like edited and stuff, they're like, oh, they faked it and this and that, and it's like, bro, like an uncut version of it. You probably like we could, you know what we could do? We could do an uncut version of it, right? And like put timestamps
Yeah, but
of,
Yeah, but it's
of
gonna be
like
it's gonna be-
highlights.
This is gonna be too long.
it's gonna be way too long.
But
We're
it's
gonna be
like-
there from probably like 7 to like fucking 6 in the morning.
I know, but it's like, dude, like you get where I'm coming from.
You can
though,
just
right?
post the highlights, so like
Yeah.
the beginning, see what went through.
We're
and
gonna
at the
yeah,
end of
we're
the
gonna
day.
post like when we go in, how it goes, and just give like a pretty much a summary of what goes on and all that, and yeah.
Like,
But
but like you get where I'm coming
Yeah.
from, right?
definitely stay posted. Like I said, follow us, and we appreciate it. Just help us put this bad boy on the algorithm, And with that being said, toodaloo.